Hello, good day everyone. It's Marc once again. Today, I'm going to give you tips how to get your tourist visa in Canada and Australia and in the USA, or even in Europe or in New Zealand. But before that, shout out first to Kathy Balakang from Alberta and to her husband John Balakang. And shout out also to teacher Yvette Abelia Briones, my former administrator in Colegio San Lorenzo West Philippines, and also to my former teacher when I was in grade 4, teacher Lerma Villanueva Bustamante. You are a great person. Thank you so much. You are one of my inspiration. Alright, thank you so much for your likes and for sharing my videos and for liking it. Thank you so much. Okay, and now I don't usually do this actually, okay, because I'm always like singing, but this time I'm going to share, but maybe later on I'm gonna sing a song again, but at this moment I'm going to give you a tip, okay, for what I'm just sharing what I have experienced before. Okay, tips how to get a tourist visa in Canada, Australia, and in the USA. Number one, first, honesty. Okay, yeah. During the interview, your honesty will be tested, and 5 days prior to your interview, you had already submitted your application and the requirements, the supporting documents. Okay, and during those times, they will your background has already been checked. Okay, and that's fine before you present yourself to the embassy for the interview. And make sure that anything that you have written there is accurate and valid and authentic, and even in your supporting document. And whatever they ask you should be true, and never tell a lie, because they know that if you are telling a lie. Okay, all right. Okay, number two is they will ask you. Some officers they ask like, if you are you have you been have you gone to any other Asian country, something like that? Do you have a travel history in Asia or in your neighboring country? So something like that. So you should like you have Hong Kong maybe or Singapore. You go Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, something like that. If you have those things, that's good. That's also good. It will add to your point also. And the number three, employment certificate and leave of absence. Okay. If you will get an employment certificate, tell your employer that they should put your purpose of traveling, that you're coming back after your visit, and that you still have that position when you come back, and you should indicate the salary that you're receiving monthly. And then another one is leave of absence. You should ask for a leave if you have a holidays from school like 1 month. Please make sure that your leave of absence should be the same also, even though you're only traveling for 2 weeks in the USA or in Canada or in Asia. At least it has 1 month. Okay, all right. And then the next one is your bank statement. Okay, bank statement should be like 6 months and above. Okay, because they want to make sure that you have already established your record in the bank, and they just want to know if you are using it or not, like if you have a history of withdrawals and deposits, and if you're using it for buying your stuff, goods, and anything. Yeah, they just want to see that. Okay, because sometimes they want you to print out of your statement of accounts too. All right, and sometimes it's only a certificate, like you have certification that you have an outstanding balance of blah blah like this. But sometimes, they're asking for the whole 6 months or 3 months bank statement, and that's okay. If you have, then just print it out, just give it. Okay, All right, and aside from that, make sure that you had read all the requirements that they put online. So you just add it there, okay? And then number four is itinerary, okay? Your itinerary should be like you have to put there like how long you will be staying there, and which places are you going, something like that, okay? And make sure that you also book for your hotel, okay? Okay, I have in your itinerary, okay, what I've done before is, okay, I get my itinerary and I also booked for the hotel. But I just paid, I think 150 pesos during those times, okay? Now, another one thing is, like, if you are applying for your visa, do not buy ticket yet, okay? What you're gonna do is like, just present your book, your itinerary, and your your hotel bookings, something like that, okay? And then when you, because you don't know if you get the visa or not, okay? Then once you have the visa, you go back to the travel agency and ask them to, then tell them to get your final booking, or get your your flight details, something like that, okay? And then buy your ticket. Okay, what I've done before is, like, when I had my interview, they asked me like this, like, how long you will be staying in Australia? And I said, I'll be staying there for 4 days. And then they said like, oh, that's a very short stay. And I answered back, I said, yes, because I need to go back to work and I have a lot of things to do after this travel. I just really want to relax and rest for 4 days for a while and enjoy this, something like that. Like, I just reasoned out those things, okay? And then, what do you do here in the Philippines? So I said, I am teaching in this institution. And then I said, okay. And do you have relatives in Australia? I said, I don't have relatives, but I have friends. And then they asked me again, are you staying in their place? And I said, no, I'm not staying in their place. I am staying in the hotel, but I will call them. I will tell them that I am in Australia. And if they have time, they can visit me in the hotel. You know what? You know the reason why? Because people in Australia are really busy people, okay? If you have friends and inviting you, they should put everything there. That person inviting you should have also a holiday during those times. And if he wants you to stay in his place, make sure that she has a letter, okay? That letter will be presented in the embassy that you will be staying in his place. You have one room there. He will be providing your food. And if he provides for your ticket, that's fine. That's good, okay? That lessens your financial burden, okay? But if you don't have, and you have friends, just tell them, yeah, I have friends there. But I call them, if they have time, then they can come to my hotel. That's only a technique, okay? But actually, you can tell them after, like, oh, I got a visa, so can I stay in your place? All right, so at least you are lessen your burden in the hotel too, right? And then they said, yeah, okay. And another thing is, like, they will ask you, how much money do you have? So during my time, I only have like 47,000 pesos, and it's unbelievable. I couldn't imagine I got a visa with 47,000 pesos. I don't know the reason why I passed, why I got a visa. Like, they gave me 6 months visa. But there is one applicant also. There was one applicant also that she has 450,000 in his account, and he has like a business. It's a sewing business, like, okay. And then, because when I was there, if you were sitting there waiting for your call, you will hear what they are asking, right? They were asking, so they have like 4 or 5 windows there, and there is a small speaker there that whatever they ask them, you can hear them, like whatever they ask, okay? So I was like sitting there, and then when his name was called, they asked him like, hey, what's your purpose? Why do you want to go to Australia? And he said like, I'm going to spend my holiday. I would like to see Sydney. And he said a lot of things, like good things in his purposes. and his purpose of traveling. And then he said like, okay, all right, what do you do here in the Philippines? He said, I have a business, I have a sewing shop. Okay, so I have like 5 zigzag machines and blah 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 like this. So, and then the next question was like, oh, you have a big amount of money here, but it's only deposited in one day. How come that it's only deposited in one day? And he said like, yeah, because I have business. I have business. That's the reason why. Okay, I have money in my account. So the officer was like shocked. Oh my god. So, and then sometimes our attitude also, and if you are telling the truth, okay. So I was thinking like, why he answered that way? Said like, and then I realized like, when you are applying and if they ask you like, why you have a sudden gush of money and you have only deposited in one day, the question is very clear, and you should give an answer that is clear too. Then you tell the truth. Okay, you can say like, that's true, sir, I have a big amount of money in my account right now and I borrowed it only in one day, and I just want to make sure that I have enough money to sustain my visit, something like that, to support my visit. But to reason out like, yeah, because I have business. Yeah, the officers knows already. The officers know already that you have a business, because in that 5 days of waiting of your before your interview, you have already checked. Okay, your background is already done. Background check. Okay, and just tell. Just you just want to know. The officer just want to know where the money comes from, right? Just a simple one. Anyway, whatever you've done there, it's all confidential. So they won't tell it to anyone. So, and then, okay, how long is your business running? He said. Then they said, oh, it's like 8 years now. And then, okay, would you mind giving me an income tax return from 5 years from the previous years to the past years? Said like, just like 5 years they're asking. And he said like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't have those things, I don't have those income tax, because I was only thinking for the last year, so this is the only thing that I have here. And then the officer said, I'm so sorry, because I want to know. So maybe he's just like digging more, about his business, and said, well, if you cannot provide me those papers, I am sorry, I can't give you the visa. So he was denied. So I'm so sad he was denied. But I was thinking I will be denied too, because I don't have enough money in my account. And then after that, the other officer called me in the window, I think 4 or 5. And then, are you Marc Arzadon? And I said, yes, sir. Okay. Oh, what is your reason? Why do you want to go to Australia? I want to spend my holiday before I go back to work. I said, all right. How long you will be staying there in Australia? I will be staying for 4 months. For 4 days, sir. Oh, that's a very short stay. She said, yes, sir, because I need to go back to work. I have a lot of things to do in my work. So I just want to relax now and stay in Perth for a while. And then he said like, okay, can you show me your bank statement? I showed my bank statement. Then he was like looking for it. And then he didn't ask anything, like and then he just like told me like, okay, Mr. Arsadon, just wait for a while, sit down there, and we're gonna work for your visa. So I was shocked. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine I have only 47,000 pesos in my account during that time. And I couldn't imagine like, oh my god, why? What? So I was like thinking now, I remember like, now when I was evaluating what had happened to that guy, it's like, it doesn't matter how much money you have. Like what matters most is like if you are telling the truth. Okay? And if you are answering like nicely and politely. And then she was there when I'm done, and I said, you're done already? Yeah, I'm done already. Like I had only 4 questions. And I said, what did they ask you? So I told her, like, I told him, and then said, why like that? I have 450,000 in my account, and you have only 47,000 pesos. I don't know. I don't know. That's, and then they just give me the visa. So when I check it, they gave me when I had already my visa, I checked it 6 months. Then I'm good already because I had the visa. I don't care if 3 months or 1 year, or I had it 6 months. So in that case, like, I mean, again, truthfulness and honesty, and see if your application is really good and you answer it well, and you don't have trouble in giving all your supporting documents. And I just only support there, like an additional support is my land title and the certificate of ownership of my motorbike. That's it, and the money in the account. Okay. Yeah, bank statement is very important. Very important, and it should be 6 months. Okay, that's active, 6 months above. All right. And yeah, I just told you before, itinerary is very important, but not the ticket yet. Okay, so when I had the visa already, I went back to the travel agency and I told them, would you mind changing my itinerary? Yeah. Okay. Then I called my friend and said, oh, I have gotten already my visa, and they gave me 6 months. Wow. I said, okay. Travel. Then I said I changed my itinerary and I stayed there for 17 days. And remember I told them before. Like, I have a hotel, which is true. I will be staying in the hotel, okay, because I have my proof that I have the hotel booking, okay, and I have the itinerary. But I just only put 4 days because I know that my money is not enough for additional more days, right? It's only 47,000. That's good already enough for me. And I cannot consume that 47,000 for 4 days. So yeah, but my friend says, okay, you can now rebook and you can stay in my house. Yeah, but remember I told you before, like, yeah, I have a friend, but I will call them that they can come and visit me in the hotel. But then when I had already the visa, you can change already if you have relatives there or somebody. But it's like, just tell them, like, if you have relatives, please don't disturb them, okay? Unless your relatives could give you an invitation, or they have also, they will be also on holidays during those times. That will be okay. But if you got the visa and tell them again that you got the visa and they will let you stay in their house, it's okay. That's fine. That's good. At least you will lessen all your financial burdens or financial problems, right? Okay, and yep, and I did that the same thing when I applied visa when I was applying, when I was not a citizen yet here in Canada. I did the same thing because they have almost the same question. And even in the USA, they asked me if I have relatives. I said yes, I have. My sister is in Hawaii. They've been there for like 8 years now, and they asked me, are they citizen? I said yes. Yeah, but but my destination before was not in Hawaii. It's just only in San Diego, California. So, but they asked me if I have, so they check it in the system. All right. Okay. And another one thing, my last points is, when you get your visa, don't forget to say thank you. Yeah, I have learned this from my friend. Okay, before I am really so bad. Like I never say thank you often. I say thank you, but I don't say that well. Like, I mean, it's just like I'm not used to say that. But you know what? I have learned to say thank you when I started having friends with different nationalities, especially for Canadians, Americans, and Australians. They really love to saying thank you. A single thing that you will give to them, they will say thank you. Thank you. They're very, very, very nice. Like, I mean, this is a magic words for everybody. So what I have done before when I got the visa, so I traveled first, okay? I traveled first. After my travel, I wrote I wrote a letter to the embassy addressed to the visa section, and I said, "Thank you so much for giving me visa." Okay? I really enjoyed my stay in Perth. I met a lot of good friends. So I just told my 5 and 6 experiences there, and it's like, and I was just thinking, like, I mean, why shouldn't I send a letter to them and say thank you? Like, maybe for like 100 Filipino people, maybe I am the only one, two, three, four, five, 6 persons who would say thank you after a visa, which is really good. So my friend told me just write them a letter, okay, and say thank you. There will be nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong about that one. And then they will just add that to your file because you have already your file there in the embassy. So they will put that in your file. And then so I just did it. I just follow what they had. And the same thing with Canada and USA. I did those things. Yeah, why don't you do that also? Like when you get a visa, you say thank you, send them a thank you letter, just an appreciation that you appreciate their goodness, their for allowing you to go there, because it's a privilege to travel, right? Which is really good. And then because they gave me only 6 months. After 6 months, my visa is already expired, and I can't travel there. And then I applied for a visa again. Okay, and then they just give me like instantly, hey, there were only 2 questions. Oh, you have traveled before and you really want to go back? Yes, sir. Okay, then they give me the visa again, and they give me 2 years. See, like, I mean, the one that I've done before is like, I had stopped. So when you're doing that, you're establishing your good relationship between you and the embassy and the immigration. And the same thing in Canada, it happens also to me. Because on my first visit, they gave me like, Canada, they gave me like 3 months only. When I was in Dubai, because I was working in Dubai, that's where I applied for my visit visa. So they gave me only 3 months, and then after 3 months, I applied again, and they gave me like 1 year, and then after a year again, my third visit, okay, and they gave me already 5 years visa, and then that's when I met my wife already, like on my third visit. So yeah, and now that I am a citizen of Canada, I can, I don't have limit now. There is still limitations in my travel because I can travel now anywhere I want to, but there are also certain countries that I couldn't go, like if the government or Canada would tell us not to go there, like we cannot go. But yeah, that's a good point. Like, I mean, yeah, and those who are dreaming to be immigrating here, that's a good thing to do. Like, I mean, you start visiting, okay? And then please, when you visit, you go back. Don't overstay, okay? Yeah, because when you go back, they will establish a good relationship between you and the embassy and the immigration. And then the next time that you will apply, you will get again a visa. Like, yeah, because they know that you have a very good background in traveling. You're coming and you're going back, and then when you applied for your like landed immigrant or whatever pathways you would like to take in, and if you would like to stay here for long, you have already a record that it will establish already your permanency in Canada. Okay, and then when you travel, meet friends. Okay, get numbers, know them, and then so that you have somebody to put on as references, something like that. And then establish communication to them. Yes, that's very important also. Like when you meet them, then email them, send them message, picture together, something like that. Well, yeah, I wish and I hope you got good points on these things. And yeah, just follow this. This is not a guarantee that you will get your visa. It's still on their decisions if they will get you, and this based on the requirements that you are submitting. And of course, the way how you answer them, be polite, and yeah, just be accurate and don't be nervous. Like just relax, okay? And then tell them that your good purpose is like um, you will go there to spend holidays and meet friends, something like that. And yeah, I wish those who would like to travel and get a visa in the USA or Canada or Australia and Europe, these have still the same requirements, but that's still how you give them your requirements and how you pass the interview. Okay, I hope you've learned something on my tips and you could adapt that. You could adapt that. So yeah, and before I end up this one, thank you so much um, for for your likes, for subscribing. Please subscribe more so that I will be more inspired to make more videos, and I would love to see that in my YouTube channel. Okay, and those who are giving likes and reactions in my Facebook account and in YouTube, thank you so much for you guys. Please keep following me, and I love you so much. And before that, I would like to sing a song. And this song goes to my mom Lerma Bustamante Villanueva. Gotta catch the plane at 7:30. Why haven't you come to say goodbye? My heart's yearning to touch you. I need you so much. If you're not here by my side, can't hold back the tears I try to hide. Don't think I can take it. I know I won't make it without you. If you're not here by my side, only your love keeps me alive. No sense in dreaming, my heart has no meaning if you're not here. Need your tender kisses, feel of your hands you caress. Perfume has me burning, my heart's yearning to touch you. I need you so much. If you're not here back the tears I try to hide. Don't think I can take it. I know I won't make it without you. If you're not here by my side, only your love keeps me alive. No sense in dreaming, my life has no meaning if you're not here. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment. Okay, and yes, if you want a shout out, just tell me to shout it out. I love you guys and God bless.